everyone. Welcome to Cody's Car Conundrum, where you will hear about car news, car culture, and car talks. Here's your host, Cody Wagner.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another podcast. Now, I really hope I did not just blast your ears out. Let's get into it right now. A lot of you guys seem to like listening to the Xavier podcast, the one with the little kid he's become the unofficial family member of this family. And you guys seem to really like a podcast he was featured in. And if you're getting confused, no, he's not a real person. Hey! Podcast downloads is at 777 downloads. And Xavier is at 141 downloads. So apparently you guys seem to like him a lot. And I mean a lot. I mean, to put that into perspective, the most recent podcast I did, which was May 30th, has only 12 downloads. 12. You see how unfair that is? That's just so unfair. It's so sad. But anyway, so you guys seem to really like Xavier. He's gonna be back. Anyway, Jeep launches third annual summer campaign feat NBA star Paul George. Volvo rumored to be planning Polestar S90 and V90 with 600 horsepower hybrid. Manual Ferrari 575M Supra America is from a different era. FIA to focus on biometrics and crash data analysis. New Peugeot 108 Top and 208 Rolling Ghetto Specials plus Sporty 108 GT line have apparently been unveiled. 2018 Rolls-Royce Phantom Mark II, spied inside and out, gets fully digital dashboard. Which means if you spill water on it and it's not waterproof, well, good luck not getting pulled over by the cops. Audi details lighter, new S4 and S4 Advance with 349 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds. Maserati returns to sea with new Trimaran racing yacht. It's Trimaran. Tesla owner claims Model X accelerated on its own, crashed into building. I kinda could believe that, but I also don't. 2017 Mazda CX-5 adds 18-inch wheels and cheaper iActiveSense safety pack. New Renault Twingo GT coming to Goodwood with 110 horsepower and rear-wheel drive goodness. New 2017 Mercedes-Benz E-Class Estate unveiled, gets 396 horsepower from the E43 AMG variant. FCA recalls Jeep Cherokee Ram 1500 to fix fracturing half shafts. Aston Martin registers DBZ nameplate. Can you guess what for? I'm gonna make a guess. That SUV that they've been talking about from time to time. Also, if you can't hear that, it looks like it's gonna rain soon. So, can I go for like half an hour and go cry my guts out for a little bit? Because I'm tired of this rain. Oh, and I forgot to mention that recently we had a Comcast issue where the phones were out for about 4 days. So, Xavier tried to call the pizza guy because he really wanted some pizza and watch like Jurassic Park movie. But the phones were out. So then he tried to call Comcast to see why the phones were out. But the phones were still out, so he couldn't call Comcast. So he might have had a little fit. So I may be recording in my closet right now because I don't want to feel the wrath of his tantrum right now. Bumblebee gets a makeover for new Transformers movie. Like you didn't need more explosions in your life because Michael Bay movies. Oh gosh. It kind of, I have to say, Bumblebee's new face is really fussy. I mean, it's aggressive, but it's also really fussy at the same time. Fiat teases 500 Riva edition that pays tribute to the iconic Aquarama speedboat. Entry-level Renault Kwid, or Kwid, is a tourist in Paris. Toyota trademarks Superman in Europe for its upcoming sports car. That's right, the Supra may be back, which is going to be awesome. Also, who plays Euro Truck Simulator 2 and who plays the multiplayer mod? Well, this will be the first time I actually do gaming or car/truck gaming news, which I really should do, but here we go. They've now added a Skoda Fab. Is it a Fabia? No, it's an Octavia, which is like a Ford Fusion type of thing. So that is now in the multiplayer mod, so you can now drive around in multiplayer with the car. And you know what? With that, I want to do a Top Gear style road trip from the top of the UK, in the map of course, in the game, in the map, yeah, to the furthest, most easterly point that you could possibly get on that game. That's what I want to do. I've always thought that, for sure, I will say ETS2. I've always thought that ETS2 is the perfect game for a road trip because you have proper road rules, signals to make it more realistic, beautiful world, and beautiful maps, or, well, cities to drive through, and really intricate areas that I thought that it would be a really good area to do a road trip on. And so I really, if I can get back into doing the multiplayer mod, I'll see if I can get enough money and then buy myself an Octavia, whatever it's called, and then just drive around the map, try and explore some more roads so I can maybe, find more dealerships or whatever. Rocket League. Rocket League is essentially like car football, or for those in America, car soccer. Okay, it's a beastly game, and it's awesome, and it's coming to esports as well. Whether esports will be on television or not has yet to be seen, but esports is actually really big, and Rocket League is a part of that. Now, I have the game, and I play the game. I'm probably not esports good, not that my computer allows me to be esports good anyway. Well, I say it does allow me. I can just have a lot of fun with it. I say play online. Play with some AI. But the interesting thing about Rocket League is that you can cross-play on platforms like PlayStation and Xbox, which means someone who's playing on an Xbox could then play with someone on PC and vice versa for the PlayStation, which is awesome. And I really want to get a better computer so I can do more online matches, but I thought I'd just share some Rocket League news. And they're adding rare items in the game and a trade-in system. And then here's another game you might not know about. It's called Automation. It's the car company tycoon game. And yeah, that's in the description. Well, I say description. Title. It's essentially a place where you can build your own cars. You can build them from scratch to an extent. You don't build the chassis per se, you just choose a bunch of preset things and then build your car like that. But essentially you can build your car from scratch. So you can build your own engine, your own car, or your own full car with engine and body chassis, things like that. And so I've been playing for a while now, and I really like the game, and I highly recommend that you play it. And no, they didn't sponsor me. But I'm just going to throw it in there anyway, because I thought, hey, I should do some gaming news. And what better games to do than those three? Back to the news. Top Car shows off custom red crocodile interior for GLE Coupe, and it's called the Inferno. And I'll tell you what, you'll definitely get hot in there. It's so red. J11's Mercedes race car transporter is a wonderful oddity. Looks beastly, too. Kind of looks like what would happen if a 300 SL became a truck, van, type thing. BMW's iDivision to focus on autonomous cars. Oh, gosh. 2017 Skoda Kodiaq spied again wearing black camo, and no, they're not making a camera. It's an SUV. McLaren will launch EV hypercar for its Ultimate Series. Sounds like something Batman would come up with. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the first bit of the podcast, and I'll see you after the break.
We've all seen them. Those self-centered drivers who think their cars are more important than everyone else's. They take up 2 or more parking spaces. Now you can let them know how you really feel with sarcastic parking cards. Go to www.howireallyfeelcards.com. You'll receive 12 different cards expressing what you think about their parking. These cards come in their own carrying case. Once again, go to www.howireallyfeelcards.com and get your cards today.
Welcome back, and now more news on the FCA recall about the Cherokee and the Ram 1500. Incorrectly manufactured front half shafts have made FCA Chrysler Automobiles, FCA, issued 3 separate safety campaigns for the current 2016 model year Jeep Cherokees and Ram 1500s. In the first recall, owners of Ram 1500 trucks assembled between, pay attention, February 19th and March 3rd, 2016, will need to take a trip back to the dealers as the front half shafts may fracture without warning, damaging underbody components, creating debris, and increasing the risk of a crash. There are 99 units affected by this condition caused by a manufacturing error at the supplier. Another 52 examples of the Jeep Cherokee, manufactured, again pay attention, from September 30th, 2015 and October 2nd, 2015 are part of the second recall, and that's due to the left half shaft which may disconnect from the drive axle. The third campaign focuses on 1,029 units of the same SUV from a different batch produced between October 3rd, 2015 and March 22nd, 2016. In these models, the right half shaft suffers from the same condition, which could cause fracture without warning. An exact notification schedule has yet to be provided, but owners can contact the manufacturer's customer service at, once again, pay attention, 1-800-853-1403. I'll do it again. 1-800-853-1403 or the NHTSA's Vehicle Safety Hotline at 1-888-327-5454. 4236. 1-888-327-4236 for more details. Dealers will replace the affected half shafts in all 3 cases free of charge. SCA is not aware of any accidents or injuries related to the issue. One of the last Alfa Romeo Giulias built goes under the hammer, which essentially means an auction. Skoda might be planning a return to North America, even though I don't remember them being in North America in the first place. Norway to ban sales of petrol and diesel cars by 2025? Maybe. Possibly. Yes. Who knows? Former Bugatti owner Romano Artuli claims rivals sabotaged him. Hopefully karma got them. Mercedes opened C-Class Cabriolet order books. Prices start from €42,215 in Germany. Former Stig reviews the Lexus LFA plus RCF Carbon and GSF. Aston Martin Vantage GT12 gets 2-tone rims by Wheels and More. 2017 Seat Ibiza spotted. Expect layout cues and improved quality. Mercedes-Benz teases new 2017 E-Class Estate ahead of June 6 reveal. Even though today's June 6 and I already read that. Cheeky Smart for 2 owner gets passive-aggressive with C-Class. Alfa Romeo Stelvio to launch with Giulia QV's V6. Fast 8 crew launches cars off a building, go Mad Max an island by essentially driving across a frozen lake. Fossilized wrap makes all the difference on this Audi R8 V10 Plus. New York lawmakers still undecided about self-driving cars, as they should be. Someone paid only €5,400 for this 1955 Armstrong Seedley Sapphire 346. JLR UK bosses diesel engines will endure. JLR stands for Jaguar Land Rover Operations, essentially. Honda exec confirms Genesis electric vehicle. German regulator approves Volkswagen fix for 2-liter TDI engine. 2017 Chevrolet Silverado HD trucks getting new air intake system and hood scoop. MG to expand SUV lineup to include Nissan X-Trail and Juke rivals. Porsche 718 Cayman hits the assembly line. Volkswagen adds new trims and upgrades to several models in the UK. IHS finds new Audi A4 is hugely improved on the safety front. Lexus LC500 ready to land on UK soil at Goodwood. Porsche inaugurates Digitization Competence Center. Bentley could expand range with compact coupe and roadster. Don't bark during the podcast. Aspiring to become a Batman villain? Check out this FO2 BMW 7 Series, which is the most recent 7 Series. Well, it's not the new one, it's the old one, but with a facelift. Car makers are still selling new vehicles equipped with defective Takata airbags. 2000 Oldsmobile Intrigue OSV concept could be yours for $21,500. And you know, it could actually be kind of cool. New 2018 Volvo V90 Cross Country Spy expected next year. Unbrake My Car. Nissan recalls 79,853 Pathfinders for brake light issue. BMW sales dropped 6.4% in North America last month. Ouch. Nissan is recalling 79,853 Pathfinder SUVs from the 2013-2014 model years in order to fix a problem that caused the brake lights to remain on even if the pedal isn't being pressed. According to a document filed with U.S. regulators, the brake light switch might have been installed incorrectly in some of the vehicles, causing the light to remain on over time, increasing the risk of a crash as the drivers might not know when the Pathfinder is actually braking. Apparently, the faulty brake light switch might interfere with the brake shift interlock, allowing the driver to exit the vehicle without transmission in the park position, which in turn would increase the risk of a rollaway crash. The good news is that Nissan estimates only 2% of the recalled SUVs have this problem. One thing that is still not clear is whether or not there have been any incidents related to this problem. A voicemail left by Auto News from a Nissan spokesman was not returned. Nissan stated that affected owners will receive recall notices by July 25th and that their cars will be inspected and repaired for free. Honda pilot driver brake checks Subaru and then promptly causes crash. Ford's new ST line range for Focus and Fiesta models now available to order. It's sort of like a toned-down version of the ST cars. Porsche Audi report sales increase in May. Volkswagen delivers plunge into 17.2%. Mercedes G500 4x4 gets an unorthodox review in Dubai. The Grand Tour's first stop will be Johannesburg. 2017 GTR is now $8,200 more expensive than the last one. Starts at $111,585 in the US. GM vehicle struck by defective Takata recall. Preliminary recall announced. Someone wants $125,000 for appeal. P50. That's not gonna happen. Ford's hardcore Fiesta ST200 priced at $22,000 $745 in the UK, or in other words, about 25 grand. Maybe 27 grand in the US. Genesis reveals twin-turbo G80 Sport at the Boston Motor Show. And if you're wondering, it only has about 367 horsepower and can do 0 to 60 in about 6.9 seconds. So yeah, that makes it slower than a Charger RT. Volkswagen considering an up GTI, report says. Ford expands Takata airbag recall by 1.9 million vehicles. Paris bans vehicles older than 1997 on weekdays, probably to cut down on emission or smog. Hyundai goes further with third iteration of the RM16N concept. Next Dodge Charger not expected before 2020. Initial designs remind people, and or the people who are designing it, of the 1999 concept. Something gold-plated 2002 Pontiac Trans Am listed at 3.4 million euros, I believe, which is probably something like $4 million. So yeah, please don't buy it. It's completely priced out and it's worthless. Ferrari's 3.9-liter turbocharged V8 wins Engine of the Year award. Tesla superchargers won't be free for Model 3 owners, says Elon Musk. Volvo ready to phase out diesel engines in favor of hybrids. New Aston Martin Red Bull hypercar rumored for a summer unveil. Shaq tries to fool people as an undercover Lyft driver. Tries, I think, is the key word of that sentence. Red Bull changing up pit stop protocols to avoid future errors. Regulators fine Chevrolet dealer for selling new recalled cars without repairs. Honda using motorsport experience for developing new high-performance engine. Ooh dear, it is 11 minutes into this podcast. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this section, and I'll see you after the break.
We've all seen them. Those self-centered drivers who think their cars are more important than everyone else's. They take up 2 or more parking spaces. Now you can let them know how you really feel with sarcastic parking cards. Go to www.howireallyfeelcards.com. You'll receive 12 different cards expressing what you think about their parking. These cards come in their own carrying case. Once again, go to www.howireallyfeelcards.com and get your cards today.
Welcome back! Now, Ford expands Takata airbag recall by 1.9 million vehicles. Defective front passenger airbag inflators prompted by Ford Motor Company to add almost 2 million vehicles in their latest safety campaign. Affected by the latest Takata action are 2007 to 2010 Ford Edge, 2006 to 2011 Ford Fusion, 2005 to 2011 Mustang, 2007 to 2011 Ranger, 2007 to 2010 Lincoln MKX, and 2006 to 2011 MKZ, Supra, and Mercury Milan, assembled in North America. They number a total of 1,896,443 units in the United States and federalized territories, 1,304 in Canada, and just 1 in Mexico that will have to be taken back to the dealers, who will replace the front passenger airbag inflators free of charge. The recall doesn't include the front airbag inflators on the driver's side, and Ford are not aware of any injuries in their vehicles related to this condition. Cars/crossovers equipped with the defective parts have been known to send metal fragments throughout the cabin in case of an accident, due to prolonged exposure to high humidity and temperatures, as they lack a DESICCANT to absorb moisture. Over the years, shrapnel coming from ruptured airbags claimed at least 13 lives globally, and more than 100 people have been injured. We bid farewell to Rolls-Royce's Phantom by driving it on a track. Of course, you always have to drive something on a track to give it a majestic farewell. That's not what I was thinking of, but it works. Volkswagen launches first production pink-colored Beetle. Mercedes-Benz S55 by Rentec has more power and new wheels. Tesla software update gives Model X additional features. GMC teases 2017 Sierra Denali HD with functional hood scoop. Mirror Chrome Toyota Mirai goes racing. Sort of. New Honda NSX engineers for total airflow management. Alfa Romeo 4C Deadly Snake is a Garage Italia customs one-off. Volkswagen has fixed just 50,000 Dieselgate cars in Europe so far. Celebration overload. BMW rolls out 3 more special edition vehicles in Japan. CR takes a Consumer Reports takes a good look at the 2017 Honda Ridgeline. John Hennessy accused of bad business practices by ex-employees and clients. And from what I've read, it's true. It's all true. BMW trademarks 8 Series monikers, including the M8. SsangYong's Tivoli, it's Tivoli. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, I'm just not saying it right. XLV making UK debut this summer. It's like a Dodge Durango, or Chevrolet Tahoe. Volkswagen Passat gets punchier. Sorry, not Passat. Passat gets punchier with ABT power upgrades. Volkswagen's UK boss predicts EVs and hybrids will hurt diesel sales. Tesla Gigafactory grand opening scheduled for July 29th. Upcoming 40 Series will be Volvo's most compact cars. And that's that. It's not simple. Fake Bugatti Veyron shows up at a Cars and Coffee event. Model X owner files lemon lawsuit against Tesla claiming safety issues. Porsche exclusive enhancements for 718 are subtly effective. Chris Harris shows us how to tackle the new Top Gear Rallycross track. New BMW M330 Gere edition costs £82,675 in the UK. Or in other words, that's more or less $100,000. New Top Gear gets lukewarm reception from critics. What do you think? Bazanti EVR hypercar revealed as Avantra. Essentially, it was revealed in the latest teaser. BMW i8 Celebration Edition is a Platonic Red Special Edition only for Japan. Wimmer RS messes with the Volkswagen Touareg. Lada Vesta signature is the poor man's corporate limo. Californians getting more hydrogen stations to prepare for fuel cell cars' influx. Facelifted Opel Mokka X goes on sale in Germany. Starts at $18,990. And I believe everything else is stuff I have covered. For the most part, that is. And we also have more news that during a recent, I believe it's a Le Mans race, the Viper was victorious in Detroit. The 33 Viper Exchange / Gas Monkey Dodge Viper scored its first win of the 2016 IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship season. Ben Keating, and sorry man, not even going to try it, spell your name as, well not spell your name, but pronounce it as I'm pretty sure I'll butcher it, took the checkered flag in the GT Daytona class on the 2.35 mile raceway at Belly Isle Park in Detroit. After qualifying 6th, Ben Keating drove his way into the lead before handing the car over to his co-driver. His co-driver dropped out of the lead after the pit stop but quickly regained it. Crossed the finish line 2.489 seconds ahead of a guy in a Porsche 911 GT3R and another guy in a Ferrari 488 GT3. The Viper, the only built in Detroit car in the GT Daytona class, not to mention being the only American car. Keating said this made the hometown win especially sweet. Awesome. I didn't get to see the race because I missed it. I find it really hard to catch the race. I don't actually watch TV a lot. Xavier watches TV far more than I do. So, I really don't see a lot of what happens all day, because most of the time I'm just on my computer. While we were out treating ourselves recently, he got himself Alfredo with, what's it called again? Anyway, so he put that over Alfredo, mashed it up, and then started eating it. And then he was told something pretty similar to this. Xavier, why are you eating that? That's like putting Batman and a perky superhero together. It just won't end well. And then Xavier said, "But Ma, don't knock it till you try it. It's delicious, it's just so good." So, it was a fairly funny scene that happened. As he continued to eat it, and his grandma continued to be disgusted at how bad it looked. I have to say, it was kind of tragic looking. It was very nice yesterday. In fact, for 2 days, we had some incredibly nice weather. It was glorious. Oh, and also, I got an event coming up. And we had to go clothes shopping. So I got some shoes, and I got some clothes. But before that, I got some other shoes. And they weren't dressy or anything, they were just casual shoes. It was nice, too. They look really nice. Usually I get blue shoes, so now they're brown, or not brown. They're gray and red, which is far from the norm, because the last 4 shoes I got have always been blue. And they've actually been fairly similar to each other. It kind of looked like a legacy of the blue shoes. I had so many of them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I'll see you in the next one.
You have just listened to Cody's Car Conundrum. Be sure to join us every Sunday. You can subscribe to Cody's YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/c/ViperForLifeACR. Be sure to get Cody's books on Amazon at www.amazon.com/Cody J-E/B019 K, X, 72, Z, 8. If you have any questions or would like to become a sponsor, send an email to drtaffy777@gmail.com and put sponsor in the subject line. Be sure to follow Cody here so you don't miss any episodes. Bye until next time.